divine masculines. Beautiful, beautiful divine masculines. What do you guys need to know today? So this is going to be a reading for the beautiful divine masculines. The ones who have done the healing work, the ones that are beautiful and divine. This is going to be for you guys. Please remember to only take what resonates, leave the rest behind. This may not resonate for everybody. This is a collective reading. But for my beautiful, beautiful divine masculines, wherever you are out there in the world, this is for you. So for divine masculines, what do you guys need to know today? For the gorgeous divine masculines, what do my masculines need to know today? Beautiful and healed, gorgeous, divine masculines, wherever you are in the world, what do you guys need to know today? Oh, wow, I don't think I've ever gotten this card. Psycho Spirit, use your inner guidance. I have never gotten this card, guys. Holy shit. I don't even know what this card says. Okay. Think for your goddamn self. Stop waiting for someone else to do the work for you and stop asking others to decide for you. Make your own choices and decisions. It's your fucking life after all. Your guardian angels and spirit guides are false prophets who are just making it up as they go along. So stop asking. Find your own goddamn answers. Do what you want with harm to none, including yourself. If you want to waste your money on someone else's advice, go ahead and do it. Otherwise, grow some balls and ask your higher self instead. If you connect to what you believe is your higher self and it asks you to harm someone violently, then this is not your higher self. These thoughts can come from assholes, entities that may be floating around you. Clear your energy from them to get clear answers from your true higher self. You can also check in with your gut feelings or cleared pendulum or other spiritual tool to confirm your internal thoughts. Journal, go within, and listen to your gut feelings. Oh my goodness. That shit is deep. Their choice, your choice. So, for some of you, you guys may be divine masculines, but some of you may not be using your intuition. You may not be using just your discernment. You may be letting others dictate your life, making decisions for you, putting thoughts in your heads, listening to entities instead of listening to your discernment, is what I'm getting. That is some real shit right there. If you've got toxic ass people around you who are telling you, no, that fuck that bitch, do that, you really need to. If that person has never done anything to you, you really need to think about where that opinion is coming from. Like, is this person being a hater, trying to sabotage you? Like, where, and especially if they don't even know that person, like, okay, bitch, where are you getting this knowledge from? Because it sounds like somebody out here who should be a divine masculine. I'm sorry, I'm not getting that you're acting like a divine masculine. I get that you're being a follower. You're allowing others to guide you in a not, like, people you should not be listening to. Psycho Spirit. Use your inner guidance. Divine masculine, you are just as intuitive as divine feminine. You have all the gifts that we have. So, Psycho Spirit, you could be listening to somebody who does not have your best interest at heart. Let's find out. What does the divine masculine need to know today? Okay. Nine of fucking swords. You're listening to somebody who either already put you in the nine of swords or is going to put you in the nine of swords. Does that look like some fucking knowledge that you want to take on? Mm, give me some more, spirit. That shit does not look good. The Ten of Wands. It's going to put you in the Ten of Wands, too. There are some men out here who are supposed to be divine masculines, and you are not listening to your discernment. We've got the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Wands out here. What are you guys doing? Give me one more. Ten of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Divine masculines. You may have somebody around you who does not have your best interest at heart. Nine of Swords, Ten of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Their choice, your choice. I don't know. Again, you need to... Seven of Swords, Ten of Wands. Somebody may be trying to snake you, making your life more difficult. Trying to play in your face, acting like your fucking friend when they're not. Their choice, your choice. If you got people around you, they got... Okay, here's my thing. Number one. If you got a bitch around you giving you advice about, like, I don't know, life, relationships, but this bitch has zero relationships that are successful, is failing at life, you might want to, I don't know, think about where you get your pearls of wisdom from. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that bitch is broke, has no relationship, has no girlfriend, or cheats all the time, lies all the time, gets fired all the time, quits all the time, you may not want to take advice from that person. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, that's not somebody who's winning at life. Do you really want to take advice from somebody who is not winning at life? Just saying. Their choice, your choice. And I've never gotten that card. What is the Nine of Swords? Okay. Eight of Swords, the World in the reverse. So, again, you could be in your head about something. You could feel like you didn't get any closure. You could be feeling stagnant. You could feel like you are in your fucking head, a self-imposed imprisonment. Now, this is why you're fucking over here crying. You could have listened to some dumb bitch who's failing at life, and instead of making your choice, you chose their choice. Okay? What's 10 of Wands? The Emperor. Okay. What's the Emperor? Two of Wands in the reverse. You could have looked at this person as somebody who you thought had wisdom, somebody that you looked up to, somebody as a leader, somebody who, I don't know, that gave you sound advice. But two wands in the reverse. The only thing that this person, like, really, really gave you was shit that delayed your plans. They made you indecisive. They made you fear change. They made you play it safe. They made you lack planning. They made you lack personal growth. They just brought burdens into your life. So, divine masculine, whoever it is that you're taking advice from, you really, really, really look at that person. Like, is that person winning at life? Because if that bitch is not winning at life, and then that's not somebody you're like, yes, I want to be like him one day. Then why are you taking advice from this person? Ten of Pentacles, please. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Again, you may have been striving for the Ten of Pentacles. Now you are in lack. Now you are unbalanced. Now you are unorganized. Now you are overwhelmed. You're going through financial losses. You don't know what to commit to. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Give me one more. Ten of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Jesus. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. For some of you, this person could have been scamming you. They could have abused their power, their ability to get you to believe things, get you to sway in a certain direction. Their choice, your choice. There could have been manipulation behind it, strings attached, reasons why they try to sway your decision one way or another. Now, especially if you are somebody who are taking advice from somebody else where they benefit from you being there, and now you over here looking like this. This person definitely abused their power. They brought more burdens. Now you're delayed. This could have been somebody that you looked up to. They gave you advice that you thought was sound advice, but you have to remember, like, who are you getting that advice from? Does this bitch have a fucking solid relationship? Does this bitch got their shit together? Does this bitch have stability? Does this bitch, have their shit together? If you're getting advice from a fucking bitch that doesn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, you may not want to take advice from this person. And it looks like this person could have tricked you out your spot, because this person had unpaid debts. This person wanted you, they were using you to pay for their shit, help them out, be in their corner. So instead of going towards your divine counterpart, they gave you advice to make sure that they had you in their corner. And again, you could be feeling overwhelmed. You gave up your 10 pentacles. You got burdens. Now you over here fucking crying in your Wheaties because you could have listened to somebody that doesn't even have their shit together. But you're like, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so now you over here crying. What's Eight of Pentacles? Five of Cups. Now you sad. Now you're sad. You could have been working on something, working on a commitment, working on a project, working on whatever it is that you're working on, but you got left out in the fucking cold. And to me, this feels like a commitment. You could have been wanting to work on this, but now you're sad and you were left out in the cold because you took advice from a father figure or somebody that you respected, somebody that you thought was a leader, and you got left out in the cold. You could have wanted to work on this. You could have wanted to make this work. And now you're sad. Five of Cups. Now you're sad. Now you're just holding on desperately to this person's energy, trying to stay strong because their choice, your choice. You listen to a psycho spirit instead of using your own inner guidance. Instead of using your own discernment, You let your bro or whatever, your homie, your cousin, your uncle, your aunt, your sister, whoever make a decision for you, psycho spirit. Their choice, your choice. And now you over here looking like this. What's their choice, your choice? Whoa, spirit, that's too many. What's their choice, your choice? The Four Cups. You didn't do that. You didn't. Okay. Okay. Give me one more. Queen of Cups, full Ace of Wands. Wow, you really didn't, dudes. Did you? You did this? So, their choice, your choice. You could have been dealing with a sweetheart, a Queen of Cups, somebody who was beautiful and nurturing, compassionate, loving, intuitive, healing. You really, really fucking you were into this person. You really were. Like this you were like, yeah, I like this person. This person knows how to love me down and all of that. Ace of Wands, the sex was fucking good. Like the sex was fucking good. You're like, hell yeah. I love my Queen of Cups. We get it down in the bedroom. Hell yeah. Their choice, your choice. But you decided that you were going to go with their choice. And you were going to act like you didn't want this. You were uninterested. Yeah, I'm not really interested. I'm not interested in this beautiful, nurturing, sweetheart, very intuitive, sexy ass person who, damn, the sex was fucking good. Ace of Wands. I'm not interested in that. No, 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 no. I'm not interested. I'm gonna go with their choice. I'm gonna let them trick me out my spot. And now you look like this when nobody's around. Now you look like this. Because you listen to a psycho spirit instead of listening to your own discernment. Instead of using your own inner guidance, now you look like this. So instead of having this sexy bitch and getting some real good fucking sex out of this, somebody sweet, nurturing, kind, loving, all that. Instead of this, their choice, your choice. And now you are in mad regret. Mad regret. Because you let somebody trick you out your spot. So now that sexy bitch she left you out in the cold. Because you decided to listen to somebody that you thought were giving you pearls of wisdom. Now, again, does this bitch have a successful relationship? Does this bitch have their shit together? Does this bitch have pearls of wisdom or just shit that comes like are they just wording like just or is it word vomit? Are words just coming out of their mouth and you're like, why is all that shit coming out of your mouth? I mean, they wouldn't say that because obviously you got tricked out your spot. But again, somebody out here let somebody trick them out their spot. Could be an Aries. Let them get tricked out their spot. Let them get left out in the cold. That's okay because the divine feminine avoided a tower. Because somebody out here Their choice, your choice. Somebody out here let a psycho spirit make a choice for them. So the divine feminine, they averted a tower. They're not going to take your apology. So you're going to be out here like the wounded warrior, not sleeping. This bitch is not going to take you back. There's not going to be coming together. There's not going to be any of that. Three of Pentacles in the reverse, Two of Cups in the reverse, Knight of Cups. You want to come towards them and heal this? No healing. You're going to sit here in the Nine of Swords. Eight of Swords. How can I work on this? Queen of Swords. This, no, bitch. The Lovers. You're going to be trying to manifest this because you realize this is part of your destiny, but they put an end to this because they found you as sneaky, a betrayer, a scammer, a cheater, a liar, whatever. And you put 10 swords in their back. So Three of Cups, they don't want to work with you. So now you're just going to sit around watching them like a fucking stalker while they work alone, being beautiful, successful, and sexy all on their own. And you're going to hide the fact that you're doing this. And you don't want this to end. You want something with them, but this is your fucking karma for listening to somebody else. So again, this is not going to be for everybody, but if you were somebody who were dumb enough to let somebody trick you out your spot with a divine feminine because somebody that you trusted was jealous, and instead of your choice, you listened to their choice, psycho spirit. Use your inner guidance. Somebody got tricked out their motherfucking spot by listening to somebody else. And you know why they did that? Because they wanted your spot, sweetie. You let a fucking hater trick you out your spot with your divine feminine because that bitch wanted your divine feminine. And the lesson here is to your choice. Use your inner guidance. Don't listen to what other people say. Now you have burdens. Now you over here crying. You're trying to figure out how you're going to get your girl back because she left you out in the cold and she's standing on business with the strength. And you holding on with dear life to that energy. Use your own inner guidance. Again, this is not going to be for everybody. This is going to be for, the people who don't use their own brains, their own inner guidance. But that's what I have for you, Divine Masculine. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the hype button. And until next time, guys, I love you and stay blessed.